Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season, or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well? Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Show that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for it. Show him that you're supposed to get the pickup.
To the 43, second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Let's do this, man. Let's go get it now. Let's do it. This is your game, baby.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's Wilson. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down. Here's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but the throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for nothing. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it 4th down. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here we go, here we go.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 28 yards there and give them the first down.
Here we go, here we go.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. There he goes, right side. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
After the pick 6, here's Burrow again to Jefferson on the slant. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to run.
Here we go.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Browns are going to take possession of... And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception, tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a 2nd one.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Wilson. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. There's Wilson to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes it does. Just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
The kick by Gold is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
On 1, ready?
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with the clock at all zeros, they get the touchdown to make this just a one-score game into the lockers.
And you know what else it does? Besides boost their confidence, it doesn't change your game plan any. See, if they're down bigger going into the half, you may have to revise what you plan to do in the second. But now in this spot, within 1 score in striking distance, you go ahead and keep playing and do what you've worked out all week long.
All right, Brent. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Wide receiver A.J. Brown, you see he and the rest of his mates returning to the field here. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
11.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On second down, a run with Patterson. They're still about 3 yards shy of the first as the 4-yard pickup brings him to third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Wilson now to throw on third down. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Harris running straight ahead, and he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Touchdown, Browns. Darnell Mooney. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Looking for Knox on the crossing route. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
11 empty.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
11 MT, tight. 11 MT, stop.
Up the middle they go. Norton, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th.
On 1, ready?
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. 3rd and goal, Burrow. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within 1 score.
All hope not gone yet. But at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within 1 score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big drive.
The Browns set to take over. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the...
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. The slot man in motion right. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
On 1, ready?
First down. Here's Burrow. That is caught inside the 5. The Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now it's Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker. kicker, C.J. Mosley.
And the Browns are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll run again with Harris. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On third down, Wilson
gets it out quick. It's Gage on the slant.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's Bryan Anger now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded at about the 28.
A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return.
And we have reached the 2-minute warning. So the Ravens now down on the scoreboard. Just over 2 minutes to go. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Browns will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
So the Browns... here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Straight ahead, Patterson.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Here's Wilson. He gets it complete to Harris.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
the Browns.